Hey guys, welcome to Wrestle Kingdom latest news. Kevin Owens to undergo neck surgery pulled from WrestleMania 41. Tiffany Stratton's divorce comments towards Charlotte Flair edited out of SmackDown. Two WWE superstars are close to return. CM Punk references AJ Lee on SmackDown. Dwayne Johnson Rock and Travis Scott's status for WrestleMania 41. Devon Dudley calls for DUDLEYZ vs Hardy Boys rematch and so much more. Starting with Kevin Owens to undergo neck surgery pulled from WrestleMania 41. On this week's episode of WWE SmackDown, Kevin Owens revealed that he has been dealing with a neck injury for the past 4 months and will need to undergo surgeries headlining him for the foreseeable future. In a promo segment, Kevin Owens admitted that he is unsure when he will return, acknowledging the toll 25 years in the ring has taken on his body. As Kevin Owens was leaving, he briefly crossed paths with Randy Orton, but there was no physical contact. Later, Randy Orton was informed by Nick Aldis that he has no longer any match at WrestleMania 41, originally scheduled against Kevin Owens, prompting Randy Orton to respond with an RKO to Nick Aldis. Kevin Owens' neck issues, which were mentioned during this week's episode of WWE SmackDown, are confirmed to be legitimate. PW Insider is reporting that according to multiple WWE sources, the situation is serious with Kevin Owens likely needing surgery, potentially spinal fusion. There is currently no timeline for his return. Despite speculation from fans, those within WWE are treating the news with genuine concern and sympathy, not as part of a storyline. Tiffany Stratton's divorce comments towards Charlotte Flair edited out of SmackDown. On this week's episode of WWE SmackDown, a heated promo segment between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair stole the spotlight. The two traded verbal jabs, with Tiffany Stratton taking aim at Charlotte Flair's legacy and personal life, claiming that she would always be in her father's Ric Flair's shadow and calling her alone in and out of the ring. She also referenced Charlotte Flair's divorce record by saying, "What is that record, 0-3? Charlotte Flair fight back, asking, "Is that why Ludwig Kaiser is in my DMs?" A comeback that sparked even more online buzz. However, WWE edited out the most controversial parts of the exchange in their digital recaps. WrestleVotes is reporting that Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton said very little of what was in the rundown for them. It is said that the two went off script quite a bit during their promo segment. With that being said, WRKD Wrestling is reporting that Tiffany Stratton referencing Charlotte Flair's divorce would not have been mentioned without clearance ahead of time. It is worth noting that this report hasn't been confirmed, but WWE wound up editing out the divorce reference on the social media channels. Two WWE superstars close to return. It is said that JD McDonough is close to returning after recovering from broken ribs and punctured lung, according to a report from PW Insider. Kairi Sane is also said to be close to making her return. CM Punk referenced AJ Lee on SmackDown. On this week's episode of WWE SmackDown, CM Punk kicked off the show with a massive welcome from his hometown crowd, Chicago. Before starting his promo, he hyped up the audience by challenging them to be louder than overseas fans. CM Punk reflected on his unlikely journey, revealing he was born with the umbilical cord around his neck and was told that he wasn't supposed to be here. He thanked his wife, April, for always having his back, which led to a huge AJ Lee chance. And he revealed his favor for WrestleMania 41. Ever since CM Punk helped out Roman Reigns at WWE Survivor Series War Game 2024, at the request of the Paul Heyman, there has been a lingering question of a looming favor CM Punk would cash in as compensation. Finally, on this week's episode of Friday Night SmackDown, it was revealed just exactly what that favor will be. CM Punk wants to have Paul Heyman by his side. Early in the night, Paul Heyman already professed that whatever the favor is, he will do it, and he reiterated that he will indeed be in CM Punk's corner. There will be undoubtedly a heavy tension between Roman Reigns and WISEMAN at WrestleMania 41. After being together for several years since Roman Reigns' return in 2020. Latest updates on Dwayne Johnson Rock and Travis Scott for WrestleMania 41. Both Dwayne Johnson and Travis Scott were involved in John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber Toronto, but neither has appeared on television. John Cena has not referenced Dwayne Johnson The Rock since that event, despite teaming up with him to attack Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber. The Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting that Travis Scott is currently scheduled for WrestleMania 41, although his specific role remains unclear. Regarding to The Rock, there is widespread speculation that he will show up at WrestleMania 41 in some capacity, though this has not been confirmed yet. The report also states that the original plans for Dwayne Johnson The Rock is to assist John Cena in winning the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. As we previously reported, Dwayne Johnson The Rock said before that more surprises are on the way. Devon Dudley calls for Dudley Boyz vs Hardy Boyz rematch. During a recent appearance on the Backstage Open Radio podcast, Devon Dudley expressed his desire to reunite with Bully Ray for a match against HARDYZ after Matt Hardy issued a challenge in a recent video. He said, "Let's get it going, let the Dudley Boyz and the Hardy Boyz go at it again, and the results are going to be the same. We whooped their asses back then and we'll whoop their asses right now. It won't make a difference. Boba and I were the greatest tag team to ever live. I don't care what anybody else says." WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes calls out Dwayne Johnson The Rock for a rematch. During a recent appearance on the Pardon My Take podcast, Cody Rhodes discussed his role in the upcoming reboot of Naked Gun movie, and also he expressed his desire to reclaim a victory over Dwayne Johnson The Rock after losing in a tag team match at WrestleMania 40 Night 1, where he teamed with Seth Rollins against Dwayne Johnson The Rock and Roman Reigns. He said that Dwayne Johnson The Rock pinned him and he wants his win back. And now Friday Night SmackDown. CM Punk returned to Chicago to reflect on becoming part of the main event at WrestleMania. CM Punk informed Paul Heyman that he will reveal the favor he owed to Roman Reigns. Rey Fenix debuted to WWE SmackDown and defeated Nathan Frazer. United States Champion LA Knight defeated Tama Tonga. WWE's Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton came face to face with the WrestleMania #1 contender Charlotte Flair in an intense interview. Motor City Machine Guns defeated DIY in a WWE Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. Naomi defeated B-Fab, and this led to SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis to announce at WrestleMania Showdown Kevin Owens forced to bow out of his WrestleMania match against Randy Orton due to a neck injury. Jacob Fire defeated Braun Strowman in a last man standing United States title #1 contenders match. CM Punk cashed in his favor by demanding that Paul Heyman be in his corner at WrestleMania before putting Roman Reigns to sleep. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more wrestling news and wrestling content.